So if you were to ask me a week ago what my thoughts on CBD were, I would probably tell you something along the lines of CBD? You mean diet weed? That shit that like only people who are bitches smoke? Yeah, yo, fuck CBD. We only smoke carts around here, boy. Big boof. And if you were to ask someone who works in a vape shop or someone who's paid to sell CBD what it does, they'd probably tell you, dude, CBD is so great. CBD literally like fixed everything wrong in my life. Like CBD saved my marriage. CBD helped my cat from not being depressed anymore. You know, you can even get it like topically. If you have like a pimple on your left nipple, you can like slowly rub some CBD onto the affected area, and then yeah, it'll just fix it within like 2 days. You'll be feeling a-okay. CBD. It's also affordable. It's only $40 a cart. You know, it's a really great price. Like you can get a bottle for maybe like $60, but you know the benefits you get will definitely be worth it. I swear to God, man. CBD will fix your life. CBD for president, dude. CBD 2020. God bless CBD. But since this is the MasterBlinxey channel and I want to be a cannabis educator, I will now tell you all about CBD because I've taken notes on it and I've been excited for this video for a while. So get ready for a talk about CBD. So first off, what is CBD? CBD is just one of hundreds of phytocannabinoids that are included in the marijuana plant. Whenever we smoke it, all those chemicals, they just get shot through our systems and shot through our brain, and all of them do something, but the two main ones are THC and CBD. THC standing for tetrahydrocannabinol and CBD standing for cannabidiol. What CBD does is basically give you all of the effects of weed without the high. And for a lot of people that just means that it's diet weed, but when you actually think about it, you can apply it to a lot of situations where it'd be good to be able to feel all of the positive effects of being high without actually being high. Because in case y'all don't know, what THC is a depressant, stimulant, and hallucinogen, all depending on what kind of strains you're getting. When I say a depressant, I don't mean, oh, it just makes you sad. I mean, it slows down your brain functions and your reaction time, just like alcohol does or just like Xanax does. When I say it's a stimulant, I mean, it'll make you feel more alert and kind of like improve your reaction time. But it also usually comes with hallucinogenic effects. Other stimulants would be like cocaine and meth, and then other hallucinogens would be like LSD and shrooms. And a lot of us stoners, we like all of those effects. I just think personally that it's good to have them when I'm at home in a controlled environment versus like if I'm driving or if I'm having to like go out and do stuff that's important. I'm not trying to just be high during all of my daily tasks, even though it would be kind of dope. It's just not responsible and it's not smart to do that. So some benefits of cannabis, but in specific CBD, include help with autoimmune diseases, neurological conditions, blunt force trauma, and skin diseases. When I say skin diseases, I mean you can get CBD in topical forms and use it as like a cream if you have a rash, and it'll actually help clear it up. It also does help with mental illness, epilepsy, anxiety, and insomnia. Something that's interesting to me is that the FDA does not regulate the use of CBD or regulate the applications of CBD, but they do research it pretty extensively. They even actually make a medicine that's prescribed by the government called Epidiolex, which is for patients with epilepsy, and it's used to treat seizures. One thing I don't think a lot of people talk about when it comes to CBD is that it does come with some risk factors. It can actually interfere with blood thinners if you are taking any. Ibuprofen is probably the most common blood thinner that you can just get over the counter. It can also cause some effects of cannabis use like cotton mouth. If you're eating edibles, it can give you diarrhea. It can also end up reducing your appetite and making you drowsy and fatigued like weed does. And back to when I was like doing the example with the vape shop employee, A lot of people who sell CBD or companies who label it mislabel it a lot, and they say it does a lot more stuff than it really does, or they don't list any risk factors with it, which I think is kind of annoying. And a lot of CBD products also have THC in them, and that's not always on the label. And what's important about that is that CBD, it is legal, so you can consume it and not get in trouble. But if you're going on a drug test and you've consumed a CBD product that also has THC in it, THC is going to show up in your system on your drug test, and you might either lose a job or you might not be able to get a job because you were misinformed. And my final point that I did research on would be that there is no actual dosage number for CBD. It's pretty much all up to us patients to figure out how much milligrams work for us. And one thing about that is the more milligrams it takes, the more expensive it is. So that's something that is a bit annoying when it comes to using CBD. Cannabis is for sure a medicine, and CBD seems to be the most medical application of it possible that we have available to us right now. I like CBD because if I get too high, probably from eating an edible or just smoking a bit too much, and I start to feel a bit anxious, if I take like a rip or two off a CBD cart, it actually helps calm me down pretty fast. I like CBD because even though it tastes disgusting sometimes, the hits you get off of it are always going to be really smooth. I have never coughed from hitting a CBD cart, I don't think, knock on wood of course, but that's a really cool thing about CBD. And I can definitely say, like, within the past week and a half while I was doing research on this and actually using CBD personally, I ate an edible and got way too high. I started having a bit of a panic attack where it felt like shit was like crawling all over my skin and stuff. It was not fun, but hitting this cart like 3 times brought me down enough to where I was still high, but I wasn't too high where I was like getting really anxious over nothing and getting really scared. I've been giving CBD tinctures to my family recently. My dad and grandma actually really like them. My grandma, she's getting a bit older, so like she's having trouble hearing a bit and she repeats things a lot. But every time I give her a tincture, she seems to be more mentally aware, and I really like that. My dad, it helps calm him down because he's usually very like high sprung and can get mad pretty quickly. And it helps him with pain that he has in his knee. So CBD definitely has a lot of benefits. But anyway, now I'd like to introduce you guys to my friend Reaper Reviews Dank. I texted him and asked if he could help me out with this video and just give me his opinion of CBD and how he uses it. And so he was kind enough to send me over this clip to put in my video. I'm going to link his Instagram and his YouTube channel in the description of this video. Go ahead and check him out. But anyway, without further ado, here is Reaper Reviews Dank.
What's going on, guys? Reaper Reviews Dank here. I would like to talk to you about my experiences with CBD, what I feel is beneficial from it, as well as going over a couple things I feel you should look out for if you do choose to try any CBD products out. Now, I originally started using CBD for stress. I had a lot of stress in my life, which led to anxiety, which led to me having trouble sleeping, affecting my mood, etc. So one of my friends that runs a local head shop, CBD was just, I guess, made legal right around this time, in my state anyway, was telling me the benefits of getting CBD in a higher dosage than what I was used to getting. And I did notice a difference because I was looking for a alternative to prescription medication. I was not trying to go down that route. And it helped me out. It helped me sleep. Now, you need to do the research and see which ways might benefit you more, what milligrams you need, what dosage you need, and all of that, because like I said, there is different ways to take it. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time to build up in your system, so there is other ways of getting the effects of it a lot quicker while you're waiting for it to build up. So that is what I would suggest doing. And also stay away from corner stores and gas stations that sell CBD products, and stick to the head shops, things of that nature, and be careful of house blends. Be very, very careful of house blends, because unfortunately not everyone's out to try to help people, even though CBD is strictly for medical benefits. People do not want to, it's sad that you have to worry about that with that. But I would like to thank MasterBlinxey for letting me come on this video with him. And also, if you guys want to check me out, it is Reaper Reviews Dank. I look forward to seeing you there. Have any feedback, that would be great. And talk to you guys later.
So, as Reaper said, which was a really good point that I never even thought about, you have to really be careful where you're also getting your CBD products from. I would say also only trust head shops, or if you're shopping online, an online retailer that you can see reviews for, or that you can find reviews for on YouTube of. Because you really don't know who you can trust in this day and age, especially with how many black market products there are. But yeah, all in all, I think CBD is really great. I think it's good if you need something to like keep around you if you're trying to stay safe, or if you need something that'll keep you being productive and not slow you down at all, then definitely go for CBD. I would also say for anyone who's older or has like trouble when it comes to inhaling things, CBD is good on your lungs, and you can get it topically and tinctures and a bunch of other things. It can be very expensive, but it's available to everyone in the United States, no matter where you are, unlike cannabis where you have to get a medical card in some states, or it's just not available at all in some other states. So thank you for coming through to this video. Please go check out the homie Reaper reviews and check all of my social media in the description as well. I'll let you guys get out of here, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.